Okay, welcome back to Vinny the Axe. Today we have an unboxing of a Frank Brothers guitars out of Canada. Now I'm already seeing that the box says, "Open other end, please." Okay, so we're going to go with that. Sounds like a warning, so let's try it this way. Although the label is the other direction. So the label's upside down now, but it says "Open the other end, please," which is this end. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with what the verbiage says on the outside, handwritten, instead of the label, which is upside down, which is altogether possible. Somebody just slapped it on there in the wrong direction, maybe when they weighed it at the FedEx place or whatever. Although it's a 50-50 shot, right? So let's see. Let's see what we got here. Without cutting my fingers off, which would make it impossible to play. Or damn near impossible to play. So I found out about this company by accident. I was looking for a set of pickups for my Rock and Roll Relics guitar, and I just happened to run into a Righteous Sounds pickups, and somebody was playing one of these guitars, and I was just like, what the hell is that? That looks awesome. And then it just went down this crazy rabbit hole, and of course I wound up buying one of these guitars. So they are definitely pretty cool as far as I can tell. Okay, so now this has got a, this is going to be a great unboxing video. I'm probably going to be on the floor for this. It looks like it's got a pull handle and like it's in a tray of some sorts. It says Frank Brothers on the top. Probably, I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera, but it does. So I'm going to say this feels flat on this side, so I guess I'm going to have to lay this down and then try to pull it out. Okay, yeah, this seems to be working, I think. I always find these unboxing videos to be kind of odd at my age, but apparently people like them. I feel like I'm fighting with something the whole time and not winning, so... But let's see. I'm probably only going to get the top of my head on this one. Okay. All right, that's out. Okay, so it is like a tray kind of thing. And matter of fact, we're just going to take this and get this out of the way. We'll put it over here so it could fall. And all right, so I think it opens up like a pizza box, maybe, or for those of us Italians, a pastry box, which is fantastic. All right, let's see. Okay, it's not doing that. No. Oh, yes, it is. It is. Okay, so it looks like it's taped here. Trust me, this will be, as I saw this, like some kind of tree trunk. Okay, that's better. I try not to damage anything, even the box, you know. Okay, so like, what if I don't like the guitar and I want to sell it? I want to give it to the next person. Sell it to the next person, and they have all the packing material. Like the person I purchased this from. I bought this secondhand, and you know, communication was great with this gentleman. I believe he came from Michigan, so he's got all the case and box and everything with it. Oh, there we go. Okay, rather weird way of putting a guitar in a case. Not like the norm. I don't know if you could see this, but I'm going to turn this around and show you that it's like, the case sits in there in the, you probably can't see it. It sits in there in the plastic. So, plastic bubbles and things. So I'm just going to pull it out of here so we can actually see what the heck we're unboxing. Let me get this out of the way. All right, what we're going to do is, as you can see, the case is super nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the couch, like we typically do, and I'll do the unlatching from there. So we'll see you in a second. All right, we're ready for the unlatching portion of this video. So like I've done before in the past, I'm unlatching it, and you're going to see it at the exact same time that I'm going to see it. Matter of fact, you might see it before me because of the camera angle. But anyway, I'm going to start with the unlatching here. It looks like there's one on the bottom edge of the case So we'll get that one knocked out. There's usually one on the back. Yep, there we go. One on the back, that's off. And then we'll start all the way from, I guess, left to right. So let's go here. Here. And here. Okay. I think all the latches are done. You guys ready? Here we go. This is the, I stopped halfway there. This is the Frank Brothers Arcade thin line. Bam, look at that. This is in a lemon burst, and it has Righteous Sound RAFs, Alnico 2 in the bridge, and an Alnico, I believe Alnico 4 is in the neck. And let's see what other specs are on this thing. It has a Macassar ebony fingerboard, jumbo stainless steel frets, which is super nice. It has a really nice neck profile, from what they're saying. It's supposed to have like a cross between a 50s and 60s neck profile. It's supposed to be very comfortable, so we're going to find that out in a second. Like I said, it's stainless steel jumbo frets and three-way switch, and I like where the controls are laid out. So the controls are laid out in a really cool spot. I like how they're kind of off from the picking hand area, and there's only two. I've never been a fan of the 2-volume, 2-tone controls. Just me personally. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just I just like simplicity. And then a three-way switch, a nice wraparound tailpiece, and it looks like the saddles are actually made out of brass, which is really cool. And this has a Carina body, which is really nice, and it has a baked maple neck, which is cool. So let's take it out of the case here. Looks like it's got hip shot locking tuners as well. I'm reading off the description that I was given when I was thinking about purchasing this. So let's see here. Let's take it out. We give you a cool shot of the body. And you know what's actually surprising? I didn't know this. I couldn't tell from the pictures. Is I knew it was satiny kind of finished on the back. And I thought the top was the same way. But to my surprise, which I like, is that the top is gloss or glossy, which is cool. And I don't know if you can, the camera's going to pick it up, but you can see that the finish checking in it, that comes from the factory like that. And I guess when you order these, you can pick the level of relicing that you want. So it has a nice checking in it, which is cool. There's a super nice fretboard and stainless steel frets. Some people don't like stainless steel frets. I like them. I think they have their own characteristic to them. When you're playing them, you can hear them kind of, the strings ring off of them a little bit. But I mean, you don't have to worry about any wear on them, so which is cool. And in the back, here's the Carina back. And I don't know if you've never seen one of their guitars, which, like I said, I just happened upon this company by accident. You could see they do this clear plexiglass, or if you're in England, what do they call it, perspex, I think. Glass window, and they do a really super neat, I'm trying to get the glare out of there, super neat job of their wiring, which is kind of cool. Really, really nice. And if you look at the volute on the back of the neck, they do that to add strength to it so you don't get the typical, I guess, break that happens. I mean, can it still break? Possibly, but it'll probably break somewhere else instead of there. That is totally reinforced. Really cool design. And it's got the black face front on the headstock, which is nice. And then their logo, which is pretty cool. It's a very simple guitar, but what I like about it is the shape of it. You know, it's not totally radical. It's very like vintage style, like trying to be modern, contemporary, but yet looks like a cross between an Explorer almost and a Les Paul. It is definitely different. Neck joint looks really nice, I should say, where they have it set in. And really nice piece of baked maple. And again, this is their thin line model, and this came with the option, or with an option delete, I should say. It doesn't have the F-hole in here, so you can order it with or without. And whoever ordered this orders it without, which is fine by me. I'd rather have it chambered like that. I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, looks like a really good guitar. The tuners look really nice. So we'll get her set up, plugged in, strung up, and then see how it goes. Before I go, though, I want to show you some of the stuff in the case. So there is a certificate of authenticity, and this looks like this build was on 11/15 of 2022. Oh, here's the whole. All right, there we go. This solves the whole mystery, I guess. So it's a maple headstock, Macassar ebony fretboard, roasted maple neck. Should have just read this to you instead of me doing the whole thing before. It gives you the dimensions on the neck itself. Classic medium C. Nut width is 1.659. Radius is 12. Scale is 25, so it's like a PRS type of scale. Dot inlays. It doesn't have the binding on the neck, which is nice. I think there's enough binding on the body to get the point across. I'm not a big binding on the neck guy, unless the guitar is more chilled out or subdued. But I think that binding's fairly thick on there and very like dominant on the guitar. I think it looks fine without, my opinion. Let's see here. Nitro light relicking, gloss on the top, satin on the back, lemon burst, and pretty much it there. It's got a hip shot, grip lock tuners, bone nut, stainless steel frets, Schroeder stop tailpiece, or wraparound, I would call it. And pickup rings are white. It has speed knobs, check. And Righteous Sound RAF pickups, humbuckers, Alnico 2 in the bridge, Alnico 4 in the neck, like I said before. 500K CTS pots. Looks like it has an NOS Soviet cap of 0.015. It one volume, one tone, three-way switch. It weighs 6.9 pounds. A G&G brown Tolex case, check. And low action. And there you go, 3.564. They even put that on there across the board to the other side. So, wow, really cool. And whoever did the handwriting on this did a really good job, because if I worked at this place and I'm the guy filling in the card, I would be fired, because I write like a doctor. Wish I made money like one. But anyway, that looks really cool. Let's see what else is in the case here. That's it. It's a little baggie in here. This is nice. Little like velvet satchel or bag or whatever you want to call it. And what's this? So here's a cleaning cloth. Oh, and it feels nice and soft even through the plastic. That's kind of nice. Could always use those, right? There's something else in here. What is this? Extra screws. Okay, so they're extra screws like for the pick guard. It says extra screws for the pick guard, pickup rings, and electronics cover. That's kind of nice. See, this is the kind of stuff that you need when you buy a guitar in case candy. Is stuff like this. You know, you don't need the guitar pick with the company's name on it, because there's a good chance that when people buy a guitar in this price range, they're probably buying the specific pick that they play with too. And there's a good chance that the pick that comes in the case is not the pick you play with, right? I could say that with authority, because all the guitars that I've purchased and it has the cool pick in the case, I've never used that pick and won't. So, and I'm not trying to sound like a cork sniffer, but, well, maybe I am a little bit, but I'm not using that pick. So it's a waste of time. But like that, I think that is cool. And last thing, sorry, I was off camera there, is truss rod wrench, which is great too. So this is important. So the screws are important. I think other companies should take a look at that and go, man, that's a good idea. You know, maybe like when you buy a Fender Stratocaster, they give you the little tiny spring that goes in the little tremolo arm. Like, give you a few of them, you know, instead of something else. You know what I mean? Like when you buy a custom shop, I don't use that strap that they give you, even though it's a super nice strap. I hate that metal buckle on the back end, because where I put it for my height when I'm playing, that buckle can come right across and just damage the whole end of the guitar. So it's, you know, put something in there useful, I think. But this is really cool. And the cleaning cloth, you could always use that. I don't mind that. I think that's cool, because at least you have one in the case if you needed it for something. So really, really good. I think the guitar is fantastic looking. I can't wait to play it, and we'll see how that goes. So like I said, I'm going to go put it on the bench, make sure it's set up right, make sure it's in tune. I'll check the strings. I don't know what strings these are, but they look brand new because they're very shiny. There's no oxidation on them, so, but that doesn't mean anything. So we'll put my stuff on there, and then we'll do the next video where I do a demo of it. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Vinny the Axe, and I'll see you soon.